They will be made to see something that they have committed in the past. Because by not paying your tax or by not conducting good practices when you are conducting any commercial transactions, then this is where you would be. To be honest, I tried different forms of yoga, different forms of meditation, and I always had this deepest desire to be enlightened. But nothing really helped me out. I tried Zing yoga, Bing yoga, Zhang yoga, but nothing really helped me out. But I guess I have come to this point where this place actually will lead me to enlightenment. So let's see if let me just walk through and let's see how I feel after this journey. Hopefully I should be enlightened. All right then, so the journey of enlightenment begins here. So the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, as what the great Chinese philosopher Confucius once said. Alright then, so we are about to see the first chamber of hell. It's quite common, even in the Hindu mythology, we also do believe that once a person dies, whatever karma that he has incurred in his past life or in his present life, he has to repay those, those karmic debts. If they have committed certain, grievous sins, then they may have to go through some level of hell. Like in Hindu mythology, we call it the Garuda Puranas. But even in China, they also do believe that once a person dies, in order to reach enlightenment, they have to go through a series level of hell. So the first one that we are seeing over here is called the registration office.
Garud Puran is one of the Mahapuranas, a textual form of conversation between Lord Vishnu and Garud, the king of birds. It is one of the Vishnu Puran that deals with death and incarnation. It discusses what happens to a soul after death. Lord Vishnu and Garud discuss death, the afterlife, hell and heaven, and sins and etc. According to Hindu religion, sinners are sent to various narakas by Yama Dharma according to their nature and the seriousness of their sins. There are total 28 narakas Garuda Puran, such as Kala Sutram, hot as hell, where sinners are made to run around the unbearable heat and drop down exhausted from time to time. There are many such hells which are elaborately discussed in Garuda Puranas. Garuda Purana also draws similarities to Dante's Inferno, which also talks about Dante's experience in journeying through hell. In the poem, hell is depicted as 9 concentric circles of torment located within the earth, and sinners are trapped in such hells depending on the actions that they have committed on earth.
Place to enter this level of hell, you need to register yourself in this registration office. So this is where your karmic accounts will be handed over to, and they will go through your karmic accounts, and they will tell you where else you need to go. All right then, so once you have registered yourself, the first hell of chamber would be Kin Guang Wang. So I guess they will be made to see something that they have committed in the past. And these are the guards, perhaps. Entering the second chamber of hell, it's called Chu Jiang Wang. I guess the second hell chamber is, so if you have cheated anybody or if you conducted certain malpractices, this is where you will end up, in this hole. So the Bodhisattva actually states that if ever you have done good deeds, you will be on your way towards heaven, and you could also be, or you can also become a Buddha. But if ever you have committed a heinous crime, like grievous crimes, something which cannot be pardoned for, then I guess you will be imprisoned in hell. This is the third chamber of hell. So in case if you are not obeyed your elders, if you are not followed their advice, and if you have committed certain malpractices, then you may find yourself here in this hell. Alright then, so we are here in the fourth chamber. So if you have cheated the government officials by not paying your tax, or by not conducting good practices when you are conducting any commercial transactions, then this is where you would be. So remember, pay your taxes, else you'll be here. So right now we are in the fifth hell chamber. So if you have bullied anybody, if you have committed rape, or if you have gambled, this could be where you would end up in. All right, so we are here in the sixth hell chamber. So if you practice vandalism, or if you wasted any food, this could be why you would. So in this eighth chamber, if you have caused certain worries, or if you have caused certain panic to your parents or to your in-laws, then this is where you would be. Look at this man. Alright then, so I guess this should be the ninth and the last hell.
Here the hells surrounded each other and stacked on top of another. Those who set fire to homes, destroyed other people's properties, caused confusion, engaged in abortion, service, enticed young men.
So this person here did something bad to end himself in this state. Just when we thought that this was over, there is also a 10th chamber of hell. I think we're nearing enlightenment, because when you reach up to this level and you get to see this small flags, which I said that you can find either in Leh Ladakh or in the Tibetan region, then it could actually mean that we are nearing the end. says here, Om Ma Ni Padme Hum. Om Ma Ni Padme Hum. Om Ma Ni Padme Hum. Alright, so you have a company of a dog also when you reach the 10th hell. So this is the accurate depiction of what it would be when you get reincarnated. The cycle of life and death. Alright then, so we have completed 10 chambers of hell. How do I feel after this? I wouldn't say so much enlightened, but I would say I did get some knowledge about going through different levels of hell. And what I did learn is that if ever you commit any heinous crime, then that is why you could end up in. No, that's not a Nazi logo. That's swastika. I'm not promoting Nazi.
Reflecting upon what I observed, I noticed hell and heaven is not any different from what is described in Garuda Puran, in the Bible, or in any religious scriptures. One might wonder, could heaven and hell only be a state of mind because our mind is sufficient to make our situation both as a paradise or hell? Whether it can be considered as a place or a state of mind is something which can be highly debated. But to me, this place where I am in is nothing short of what heaven could actually be.
Right then, so we're done exploring Swee temple, and now we are on our way up to Genting, Thailand. So